I took a risk that challenged me but also helped me. And I learned that when I do nothing, I become stuck. And if I do wrong, I bounce back and do the right thing. And here is what will help you in your journey of growth in any kind of business. I went to a company where I was supposed to get the chicks, to order the chicks, and they gave me a long period because the demand for the chicks were high and the supply was low. So that period I could not even wait for it, because for me, if it is time to order the birds, I also calculate that by this time the older birds should be sold and the chicks will be grown up and it is time for them to lay the eggs, so that I keep myself in the business of selling eggs, because this is my full-time job. So the time they gave me could not make me keep these older birds on the farm. So I ordered the chicks from another company. When these chicks arrived, they were small, strong, and very brown in color. And that is what I wanted, because when you receive layers that are small in size, they are going to eat and gain the weight. When you receive the bigger chicken, sometimes they come with a lot of challenges. I won't say that that is the end of it all. I have to wait until the time of egg production. But my point is, sometimes we need to take risks so that we can see success. So that 500,000 that you have in your bank, please take a risk and invest it in your business. The business that you love, you want in your life, you can take a risk and invest it. Don't think that, what if I fail? Yes, you might fail, but what if you succeed? Because we always think of failures, but what if you succeed? Because that 500 can multiply to 1 million, from 1 million to 2 million. So you grow like that, slowly but consistent. Other than keeping it in the bank, problems will not wait. And if you're having a lot of money, actually not a lot, that little that you have in your bank, you will be forced to withdraw it and help your friends, family, even yourself. But if you invest your money in something, you cannot sell your property to help someone. But it is very easy for you to withdraw the cash because you want to help someone. And remember, this is your capital. It will not increase if you keep on reducing some amount from it. Money can be doubled if you invest it. The fear you have within you, that you fear to lose your capital, you fear to lose your money, please take a risk and invest that amount of money. Maybe one day you will testify. This is day 2 of brooding my chicks. I'll be taking you through every step I take in terms of mixing up the feeds. When I change the chicken feeds, now they are on pellet. Day 1, they might be strong, but day 2, you start to see the chicken that are weakening. Day 3, that is when we start to lose the chicks. So if you don't lose a lot of chicks on day 3, just know that the chicks that you received, they are very good, they are strong enough. Apart from those that we lose in the boxes, you find that 2 or 1 that are dead in the box. Day 3, those that cannot survive, you start to see them. When you lose a lot of chicks in between day 1 to day 5, that is when the supplier has to give you more chicks depending on the dead chicks. There are chicks that you've lost. If you've lost like 20 to 80 birds, then that person will refund some of the chicks. Actually, it depends also on those people all farmers who collected the chicks, the same breed, the same number of, I'm not meaning the same number of chicken, but the same chicks on that very day. If they are complaining also that the chicks are dying, automatically all of you will be given more buds to cover up this gap of the dead chicks. But if you lose more chicks from day 10 and above, even if you lose all of them, that is your own problem. What I learned that when you complain to the supplier, most of the farmers will be also complaining. Providing the chicks with enough feeders, drinking water has to be clean, the heating source of automatically from day, night, so that this chicken can consume day and night. Actually, this our electricity is on and off, and we got a solar panel, a smaller solar panel that can at least work in that emergency time. If power goes off, then the solar will work, so that they keep on eating. They don't get scared of the dark, because once they are scared, you might find some of them are dead. The dust that comes out of the brooder, even the stoves, it goes up. And make sure that if you're covering up the windows, you leave some space up, not down, so the fresh air should be entering, as well as taking away the dust from the brooder. It helps to avoid flu, unnecessary flu in the brooder. They will not stop sneezing if you cover each and everything, because you want to warm them, but that is a dangerous thing, because they will suffocate. From day one, I used to give these chicks drinking water one by one, help one by one to drink. But now for these ones, they came when they were very strong, and I just left them around and they drink by themselves. But once you get weaker birds, please help them to drink. If you see a weakest chicken, give it some drinking water that contain glucose. Actually, in their drinking water there is glucose, enros, because they came with a little bit of flu, cooking oil to ease their digestion, and on this day too I gave them some garlic. And actually next day I'll mix garlic with aloe vera. So I don't want them to get used to the strong medicine in the beginning. Let them first grow slowly a little bit. Then if they get a disease, a strong disease, then I use the medication from the vet. But even our herbs can help a lot if you use them in the right time. You shouldn't wait for the chicken to be weaker to use the herbs. Thank you all for watching my videos. I really appreciate from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Let's meet in the next one. I'll guide you in whatever you want. So comment down below and ask whatever you want. Thank you so much. Let's meet.